Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's bantamweight bout between Hailey Cowan versus Claudia Leite. I'm gonna say, is it Leite or Late? I'm gonna say Claudia Leite. So Hailey Cowan versus Claudia Leite. How's this one? I'm going about average confidence late here. I like Cowan's experience to an extent. Both of their experience are pretty trash, to be honest. They both like can question like a mug. Cowan has fought better competition. At least one person that made it to UFC. I forget her name, and I never held an opponent that tapped her out in high regard at all. But still, somebody has been used as caliber, or at least caliber enough to make it to the UFC. But also Cowan did fight in Invicta, which is a much better league than what Late has fought in. But yeah, I like her Late in this one. She's 26 versus 30-year-old Cowan. I'm not saying 30 is a bad age. That's a pretty good age. But from what I'm saying, Cowan, I'm not really saying no where she's going to evolve into no great star or anything. I'm not really seeing no great potential. Late, I see good potential in there, maybe even great potential. I'm not even say I see good potential in Late. I definitely can see her evolving, especially in these next 4 years, and even maybe coming into this fight, seeing some evolution. I feel like she's a stronger woman out there. I feel like Cowan was the more experienced fighter. I feel like she's more technical, more polished, but I just don't really trust her in gritty situations. From what I'm saying, I don't trust her in gritty situations. I can see her mentally tapping out there or overwhelmed, getting outworked out there, or getting muscled around at points in this fight. I can see her early on trying to hold her against the cage, scoring some takedowns, and looking to let's say this controller for a little bit. But then I start saying Late start popping with her jab, landing some shots, and seeing the fight when start getting sloppy. I feel like Cowan's gonna break apart and Late gonna be able to take on, take advantage. Then also I feel like as Cowan starts to get worn down, starts to get broken down mentally and physically, and then that's where she's gonna lose. I feel like technically she wins, but as far as the physicality, the grit, the endurance in the battle, and if she even kind of, I'm not sure, she didn't struggle in her last fight, but she literally fought like a 37-year-old lunch lady in her last fight, and I mean she won pretty easily, but it wasn't as dominant as it should have been, as I'm gonna say. But anyway, they both ain't fight the best people, but I'm gonna say, yeah, I just feel like I can't really trust Cowan in a really gritty situation. In a fight like this, no matter how you cut it, this is a pretty tight matchup. And they do kind of have similar strengths and weaknesses, I would say. But yeah, I'm going to feel like Cowan probably good early. But as fights start getting ugly, they start trading punches. I feel like Cowan's going to be wearing it more. Yeah, she got a little bit more height. She's like 2 inches taller and got like 3.2-inch reach. So she does some advantages on her for sure. But I just feel like Late's tougher and stronger. And I can trust her more in a scrappy fight than I can trust Cowan. Ultimately, I feel like it's me a scrappy battle, both battling for position. Cowan early controlling, but Late doesn't really start to land heavy shots on her, then reverse position, then start to dominate her, take her down, have her on top position, landing ground and pound. Cowan probably try to turn and stand up and do it very slowly and improperly, exposing her back. Late take her back, heavy on top, and tap her out, or maybe get to a mount and then landing heavy ground and pound. Cowan turns over and then gets flattened out and tapped out second round via rear naked choke. So in this fight, I got Claudia Leite via second round submission.